Howdy, and welcome to Dummy Thick M, where I'm going to do my makeup wearing my glasses and talk about things I want to talk about. Welcome. I'm going to do a kind of coppery type look today, but first I need to do my face, get that baby on. So excuse me and enjoy some lovely music by Bryan Keidel. Whip. Alrighty, we are ready to do the copper look. My face is all done. I did a primer. I just did like a drugstore Milani primer. Got the Glossier skin tint. I really like, my skin's in a good place, so I don't need super full coverage at this time. And then I'm really liking this Pretty Fresh ColourPop concealer. And I've been really liking that a lot. So, and then just topped it off with a Glossier pressed powder. So yeah, let's do it. I said we're gonna do a copper look. I think I'm gonna go in with, really focus on this palette. It's f***ing huge. Look how big this thing is. Like, damn. This is the Kimchi and Catnip's Rainbow Shards palette, and I am obsessed with it because the neutrals in it are just like perfect, and the formula is really, really good. I will say the fallout is not the best, but other than that, it's pretty dope. So yeah, I'm just gonna go in with this natural color. And just kind of go all over my eye with that. I'm pulling my glasses down to way down to the bottom of my nose. Luckily, I can look down and still see through them and see. Otherwise, I can't see shit because my eyes are really bad. A reason why I wanted to start this channel was because I wasn't really, I love watching makeup videos and stuff, and I love doing makeup, but I don't see a lot of people doing their makeup with their glasses on. And if they don't have to, then like, why would they? Like, I totally get that. But I wear my glasses because contacts are annoying, and I wore contacts every single day from when I was like, probably like 11 until very recently. So like probably I was like 22 23. That's a long time to do that all the time. Some of that probably has to do with like depression and not wanting to do it every day. Yeah, I mean, we'll get into it sometime, but we're definitely going to talk about mental health and mental illness on this channel. So if there are any specific things you want me to talk about, please let me know in the comments. Yeah, I just can't wait to hear from you guys. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing here. So I kind of have this natural shade. It's kind of a got pinky undertones, but it's just such a nice like neutral color. And I think it's like an awesome base for really any color. Also, if you're wondering what I was jamming out to, putting my face on, I've been listening to the Rex Orange County, This is Rex Orange County playlist on Spotify. I love them. They are just a vibe for me. So I just used this kind of nudie color, and now I'm gonna go in with this rust color, I think. It's just almost like a shade just like above that, a little more red and like burgundy color. Yeah, super pretty. So yeah, let's get to my list of things I want to talk about today. Oof, right on top of that list is this video I saw on Twitter of this Senator David something or another, who cares, because he was introducing Trump at a rally. And basically he was trying to say Kamala Harris's name and pretending like it's too hard to say. Or like he didn't know how to say it and that was too hard to say, and just kind of laughed about it and like made fun of her name. And that is like top tier, like small dick energy. First of all, I want to point out that this guy is a senator. Kamala Harris is also a senator. So they're literally colleagues. Like, why doesn't he know how to say her fucking name? That makes no sense. Also, her name is not hard to say. Like, Kamala, it's really not that hard for anybody who knows how to, like, sound out words. That actually pisses me off. Because, of course I get kids, as a high school English teacher, of course, you know, we read books. I teach a class that is specifically, we only read things that are written outside of the United States, right? So, like, there's gonna be names that kids don't understand. And, of course, I'm gonna get kids that, like, pretend like it's too hard. Or that they don't know how to do it, so then they just kind of give up and laugh about it. And I think a lot of times, like, laughing about it is, like, a coping mechanism to, like, because they're embarrassed, right? Like, they're like, I don't know how to say this word. You know, so they just kind of give up on it. The fallout on this toast that I'm going in on the top here with is, like, a bit much. This one right here. But yeah, so that pissed me off because it's like, first of all, they are colleagues. He should fucking know how to say her name. It's not that hard, and also, like, just so rude. And I explain to my kids, like, it's like somebody's name that's like tied into their identity. Like, refusing to say it right, refusing to learn it, or any of that is just like so rude and disrespectful. And, you know, kids are way more malleable than adults. So they're like, oh yeah, you're right. And that's kind of the end of that. But I guess adults can be like horrible, disrespectful, racist assholes, which that's not a surprise to me. It's just, you know, something that's pointed out. So that's that. Speaking of teaching and also politics, I saw this joke. Okay, you know the trend that's like, how it started and versus how it's going. You know, people started off with people doing those with like relationships, and now it's like just like a meme, which I love, because I've seen some really funny ones. But basically, there was one about Beto O'Rourke, and it said like, how it started, and it was his Vanity Fair cover from like 2018, right? He ran against Ted Cruz, which, imagine if he would have won, like, imagine that. But he didn't. So, like, how it started, Vanity Fair cover. How it's going was a, article about how Beto's gonna start teaching political science classes at Texas State University, this coming spring, okay? And I saw people sharing this and liking it. And the thing is, that is a direct joke about how teaching is a downgrade from whatever profession you have. About how he wanted to be a politician and now he has to settle for teaching. That pisses me off because I'm a teacher, but I'm also just a big advocate for taking the teaching profession seriously. Like, I went to school for 4 years. I'm almost done with grad school. Like, my job is serious. Like, my job is serious. I am, like, teaching the youths of America. Like, my job is serious. I have to do some serious work. And it's important. My job is important, and I know that. But I thought people knew that I knew. And I saw people that I know and liking this and sharing this. And it's like, you pretend like you support teachers, and then you make this joke and share it and think it's funny. That's hypocrisy. Because that's just, like, not fair, because he's doing something important. Like, he has, like, direct political science experience, and now he's going to go and teach that at a university. Like, I think that's way more noble than him to keep going on in his political career, honestly. I mean, he will have so much firsthand experience to teach and talk about with his, like, the kids that get to, like, take his classes, they are so lucky. Like, how often do you get to take classes from somebody who directly does a thing that you either want to do or want to learn about, especially on the scale that he did? Is, like, hopefully he teaches something like something about elections, or, like, running for office or campaigning or polling or something like that, because that's amazing. I'm jealous. Like, I have a degree in teaching English, but I also have a degree in political science, and that would have been sick. Like, none of my professors ran for office. I think my one professor thought about running for, like, mayor, which was, like, hilarious, because he just would never win. Not in, like, a cynical way. He's just such a, like, pessimist. And people just, like, right now don't have the, like, stomach for that. Especially at a, like, a local mayoral level. That's just, like, funny to me. But yeah, so if you are supporting teachers, which I hope you are, I mean, I don't know why you're watching this if you don't support teachers. But I mean, like, just think about the things that you share. Think about, and this goes for kind of like all things, think about the things that you share, and think about how the people who follow you, your friends, think about what they do. Because that shit was not lit for me, seeing that. It was just kind of disheartening and, not cool. Not cool. I'm gonna go with this organza shade. I love this. It's really great, like, just blending it all out type of shade. I just love looking at this palette too. It's just like, it reminds me of, like, a chocolate bar, I think. And it's, like, so sturdy and just so well, like, made. Oh, I love it. They also have a smaller palette now, which I definitely would have got the smaller palette if that was around when I got it, but it wasn't, and that's okay. So sometimes my eyes will just water, and I don't know how to not make my eyes water sometimes, because it's annoying when I'm doing my makeup and then it kind of runs in with my shadow, like, wets it. It's like, my tears are ruining my makeup. Don't want that. Looks pretty good. Yeah, most of my brushes are Morphe, even though Morphe's been in the bed lately with their products. I still think their brushes are super affordable and super dope. I'm gonna go in with, this is my mirror, my Morphe mirror, with all my stickers on it. I think it's cute. I think I did a good job. So when I do my under eye line, I usually do, like, the color that pops out the most. And that's definitely this burgundy color. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but, like, my eyes just, like, pop out with these, like, burgundy colors. And, like, red colors. I think that's why I wore, like, the same. I had the Naked 3 palette, and I basically just wore the same look for, like, 7 years, probably. But, hey, if it works, don't, you know, if it's not broken, don't fix it. So, yeah. New pet peeve is, skinny bitches wearing the same color as, like, a character or a meme, and then being like, do you ever just get dressed and then look in the mirror. And it's like the one I specifically saw was this girl wore a yellow shirt and jeans and was like, said that was like, or just wake up and then. And it was like Arthur, like the aardvark from Arthur. And it was like zero, literally zero resemblance, like not even the same shade of yellow. I'm like, you could have wore the like white collared shirt under, you could have wore the red sneakers, you could have wore the glasses. No, none of that. Like literally just like a yellow shirt. And I was like, what? Like, that's not, oh, man. And I see it all the time with like just these like skinny, and it's like, you're not cosplaying. I don't know why you think that. If you would have like went all in with like the shoes, the glasses, the collar, then I would have been like, oh yeah, like undoubtedly you can't argue with that. But it's like, it triggers me. I'm gonna go over the top of my lid with this penny color. Oh man, I love it. It's so fucking pretty. Every time I put it on, I'm just like, oh, work. I usually wet my brush with, just like, I have a sprayable rose water from Glossier. It just works perfectly. Got a little fall ad there. I have a note that says apartment living. I just want to say that living in apartments sucks, and you have to hear your upstairs neighbors all the time, basically blasting music at like 8 p.m. And I'm like an old f*** now, basically. Like, I am winding the f*** down by that time. And they just are like, you know, blasting shit. Also, our apartment costs, or like rent went up during a pandemic. It's like $40 to rent a garage. And I live in Minnesota, so it's like, I want a f***ing garage in the winter. So it's kind of annoying. Oh, this one just like, my tears. And I think I want a little bit of like, a little lightness in the corners. I'll go in with this champ. I don't like it, but I already committed. It's not horrible, I just need to blend it out a little bit. It's not horrible. I'll probably have to go with just this penny again. Oh, yeah, that helped. Okay. That's alright. It's coming together. No worries. That's not bad. So, boutiques. This is very random. I saw someone on Instagram post like, give me your favorite online boutique recommendations. And I was like, I haven't thought about a boutique since I was like in high school. So here's the thing about boutiques. They're usually super white and super, super straight size. And also, are they MLMs? Are boutiques MLMs? If anyone knows, please let me know. They have that vibe though to them. They have that MLM vibe. Glossier boy brow. That's all I need. My brows are treating me good, so I don't really need to draw them in or anything like that. I'm gonna use my Falsies Maybelline, yes, because I'm gonna put some false lashes on. Yeah, they're nice and like really, they make my lashes really dark. I think these are like actually black mascara. I also use the Glossier Lash Slick, I think it's called. That one's really nice because it doesn't clump at all. The bristles are super good and like far apart enough where, you know, even when I use this sometimes, like I can just go over it with that and then have it like declump my lashes essentially. But yeah, boutiques I think are just so dumb. So if anyone knows this trend, please let me know. But it's like kind of out of their camper, and they like set it up in a parking lot, and they, you know, sell their like really small clothes. And I could say that I'm just bitter that like I can't fit in their clothes, but like no, like have like inclusive sizing, like Jesus. I have these Ardell lashes I just got from Ulta that I really like. Lashes are always like a scary situation. Okay. Okay. I guess that'll work. What else did I have in there? I ranted about boutiques. I mean, I think body positivity is for another, like, whole other thing. All I'm gonna say about it is, you know, with the Billie Eilish picture thing that came out, just literally a picture of her in a tank top. Fucking groundbreaking, am I right? I'm seeing a lot of think pieces from a bunch of white women, and I just think that that's annoying to me because Black women have been talking about body positivity and body acceptance like forever. And so it's just kind of annoying that like Black women just don't get the credit that they deserve at all. And I'm gonna link some Black women who focus on body positivity in the show notes because they deserve to be seen and they do good work. Alright, it's time for blush and highlighter. I don't really contour because, I mean, let's be honest, I don't have to. My face is perfect the way it is, so. I think I'm gonna go in with this kimchi kind of quad highlight slash blush. This is the front, there's kimchi, and then there's Naomi Smalls on the back. They did a collab, Sunkissed in June. Oh, their packaging is just so cute. I'm gonna go on with this June, and this is the Naomi Smalls world side, so shout out to her. Jackson always makes fun of me when I do my blush or highlighter because I just cheesing. Look, because then I can see my cheeks perfectly. Yeah, I got this sweet brush from Morphe like last week, and it's really awesome for highlight. The Revlon Soph X. I got this on sale because there's like a big like crack on the screen. You can't even see it, but it's just so pretty, I think. And I'm going in with this like coppery color because that kind of will tie in. We're glowing today. I like putting highlighter up here because then it just kind of frames my face a little bit. It is time for the meme of the video. Cue the meme. So this meme is, have you ever cried in a walk-in or are you rich? And I love this so much because it's so relatable. Especially, I mean, if you've worked in the food industry in any capacity, you know what's going on here. You know, you have a f***ing stressful time. You have a customer that comes in and yells at you because the pizza isn't circular enough for them, and you just go and you open that walk-in freezer, and as soon as that massive deadbolt just like locks behind you, you just let it out for a second. You let the coldness comfort you, and then you go back to work. And I just got to give a shout out to all of the customer service workers out there. God bless you. I salute you. You are braver than the soldiers. Shoulders, you're braver than shoulders. Thank God for memes, right? Pulling us all together, keeping us together. And finally, for shout outs, I want to shout out to Shop Fatties. They are an online vintage thrift store. That is where I got this amazing shirt. This is my new favorite shirt. Like, look at it. Like, that is fucking sick. This shirt is so me. Lauren, who does all the curating and all that jazz, just does an amazing job. I also want to shout out to NotAgain podcast. That's Not Again with an exclamation point at the end. My friend Bex and her husband Alan analyze and do commentary on kids shows, and right now they're doing Corey Carson, which I've never seen because I don't have children and I don't really plan on having children, but I love this podcast so much. I think it's fucking hilarious. But here is our finished look. We're a Coppery princess today. Anyway, stay thick and stay safe. I will see you next time.